Okay guys, so I'm going to go ahead and hop right in. Hey Nikki, so I met this guy on a night out recently, and we both really liked each other. He was a friend of a friend and he was black, but it didn't bother me. He asked for my number and he asked me out for Valentine's a few days later, and I said yes. When I mentioned to my mom that I was meeting up with him, she told my dad, and they both flipped out because he was black. They forbade me from seeing him and said a whole lot of stuff that didn't make sense to me, like that this would condemn me for life, and no one would ever want to date me again if they found out I had a black ex. My dad wasn't really talking to me for a few days, and my mom said that this was part of the reason he felt so strongly was because years ago, one of his old girlfriends cheated on him with a black guy. Anyways, I didn't go out on the date, but I kept texting the guy, and I still really like him, maybe even more so than before. He seems really nice and smart and fun, and I think if he was white, my parents would be very happy to see me go out with him. We live in Ireland, and no one around here is racist, really, especially in my generation, but my parents apparently are. I meant to meet up with him on another night out in the week, which I'm doing behind their backs, but I can see this turning into a long-term thing, and I'd like them to be happy for me if I ended up in a relationship with this guy. Do you have any advice? Okay, so I know I did a video about this recently, but I just wanted to cover this again. First off, I don't know how old you are. If you're on the younger side of things, I don't know if you should really, this is a totally separate issue, obviously, if you should really be dating in the first place. One nice thing about waiting till you're a little older to date is also the fact that if you wait till you're like 16, 17, 18, especially once you turn 18, your parents don't really have a whole lot to say on who you're dating, technically. You know what I mean? Like, especially once you're 18. My opinion in general with whoever people are dating is one day, you know, you get married and you start your own family, and at that point, it's your family. Your family does not include your parents. Your parents are family, but that's not your family unit, if that makes sense. Your parents are wrong, obviously. I haven't jumped to that, like, point at this point yet, and I usually don't say things so definitively on my channel. I keep things very open-ended. But I just wanted to confirm to you, affirm, if whichever word we want to use here, that that's wrong. I realize it's harder for people in some older generations who came from racist families and were raised during, you know, more segregated times, but it's wrong. Like, I feel like I'm almost being redundant by going over this again. It's saying that there's obviously no difference between anyone of different skin colors. It's like, we all are just people with souls and hearts and emotions and brains and whatever. But it's true. I was going to make a joke that you guys make beautiful babies. But that's true. I'm always saying that to everyone who, like, are dating different nationalities. I'm like, beautiful babies. But yeah, so depending on your age, you know, if you're younger, you just might want to chill because of your age, really. And if you're older or you're 18, 19, you know, like if you have to live at your parents' house, I would keep it kind of on the down low. So maybe sit down, talk to them, try to explain things to them. Just keep it chill. You know, if you're at the point where you're going to be moving out, you know, it's your life, and your parents are not going to be with you forever. You know I refer to the Bible a lot, but it's biblical that you leave your family at one point and you cleave to your husband. Now, all that being said, I wouldn't jump to conclusions yet anyways. I think you said you've dated him like twice. You just might want to take it slow and keep it kind of cool in the meantime anyways. But obviously, I feel like a broken record when I say that, like, race does not matter, but it doesn't. So just chill, kind of see how your friendship goes, what happens, and if you're at your parents' house and it's turned into a relationship, then yeah, you know, talk to them about it again. I think you're going to have to be very calculated about the moves that you make if you are stuck at your parents' house at this point and having to live under their roof to kind of keep the peace. But especially once you're out, it's like you want your parents' approval, and that sucks, and I'm really sorry, and that's unfortunate. But eventually you will have your own family, and at the end of the day, when you have a family, when your parents are not approving because of something that strange, like, it's not based on a character flaw, it's not based on any red flags, it's just based on someone's appearance, literally, then at that point you have to go, okay, well, my parents are clearly not giving stable advice, and I love this person and the character that they have, so I need to move forward with this person and build a life or whatever. So I realize that I jumped like 38 chapters ahead down the line, but I'm just kind of addressing the issue overall. So Yeah, I'm really sorry that you're in that situation, though. I literally can't even imagine being in that kind of situation if my family was doing that. So I'm really sorry that you're going through that. Yeah, send your messages to asknikkip@gmail.com, and I will see you next time. Bye, guys. Very happy with Dan, and I haven't experienced anything else. You know what I mean? It's like if you've tried 68 ice cream flavors, you might wonder. I don't know if that makes any sense or if that's resonating with you guys, but